G'day folks, Jason and Nicole here from the Udderfarm. We're on the Udderfarm property this afternoon, guys. What we're doing is we've got a burn pile here. It was here when we first bought the property. So what we want to do is we're clearing our 5 piles we've got on the front of the property, but it's a long distance from way down the back to the bushland there. And there's nothing that way. And it's probably 200 or 300 metres up that way to the nearest bush. And here, it's virtually straight across the road. So what we want to do is leave this one here to try and help bring all the beneficial insects to the property. You know, all your rabbits and your snakes and your insects, they'll have somewhere to hide. You know, with the birds of prey and that around, I know there's field mice. Give them somewhere to hide away from those birds of prey or animals of prey. That way, you know, the more insects you've got on the property, the more beneficial it is for your land. What we're doing at the moment, what Nick's doing now, is this was inundated with weeds. We're getting rid of all the smaller bits of timber and weeds, and we've got a heap of stumps and that from where we've cleared the burn piles, big roots. So we're going to neatly stack them around the area so it creates those little voids that the animals can take off in and hide. So
since I was talking to you guys last, Nicole's been a busy bee and got most of it cleared. As you can see, we've got all the grass. There's 2 piles of rubbish here, rubbish, weeds and grass we got out of it. One over there, there's one over here. And that's a lot of timber we've got. That's all loose timber, it's only small. So we didn't want to leave all the rubbish timber there, it's going to break down too fast. We just want big heavy stuff. Also what we've done is that's a big pile of dirt there. So that'll have, you know, grubs, witchetty grubs, ants, microbes. So we want to leave that soil there for the habitat. And what we did was leave these big logs and timber here in play. That way when we go put our roots, fill that area with big heavy roots and voids, you'll have the soil underneath and this will hold all those roots in. That's a nice little habitat there. See all the voids in there, they can just race in there, hide. Go around the other side. Nick's still doing the final clean up there. So yeah, there's a nice big area under there. We might get a big root and fill that spot up underneath the end of this log here. Around here, nice areas in there. We'll just put some really big stumps in there too, fill up that spot.
finally finished our habitat. We got all the roots of the trees from the piles we couldn't burn, and we loaded on top. What we did, there's soil underneath was existing, we laid that with mulch. So that'll keep that soil wet underneath, and that mulch on top will keep that soil cool to bring all the microbes and that underneath the pile, and all the critters and creepy crawlies and snakes can now hide amongst it. The more animals and different species you can bring to your property, the better the regenerative farming, or the better the diversity will be with animal species, the healthier your soil's going to be. So we've got about 3 or 4 burn piles to do, but because we're going into drought, we can't get a fire permit. It could be up to 12 months. So it's going to be a long time before we can put the last couple on, but this is the general size it'll be. Maybe 3 or 4 more roots, but the idea of it was to bring the critters in. So we finally finished it now, so I'll get Nicole to give you a 360 view look as I finish the video. So have a good morning, have a terrific afternoon, and an awesome evening, guys. Wherever you're watching this from, and we'll catch you later.